Hey, everybody. We're back here with Sharp Dog Sports on this Wednesday. We're not here to cap every game. We're here to cap our games. If you don't mind, give us a like. We'd appreciate it. Colt, I'm back off my 2-day hiatus, as you can see here in my parked vehicle shooting this thing. Just double timing, man, working while working. Had a hell of a day on Sunday. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that here in a second. But say hi to the folks, Colt. We're going to get started here on this Wednesday shortly.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Hey, I'm glad to have you back and in a state where you can shoot a video. I hate that Augusta wouldn't allow you to have some phones in there, but did get to see you on Good Morning America and Sports Center and the like, sitting there on 18 like the only degenerate without their mask on, wearing your chin diaper. Good to be back. Just got done attending a memorial service for my bankroll after yesterday. Yesterday's performance, just a terrible beat on that under bet. I mean, God bless. They had about 12 points to go with 50 seconds left, and they just went 3 foul, 3. It's just an awful finish on just a nail biter. So trying to just get back at it today and get back on the right side of the column.
Yeah, well, that was a 2-unit play for us. So overall on the week, after the 76ers on Monday, we're still up a unit. That was a 3-star. Last night was a 2, so we're still in the positive. Yeah, man, I'm just going to briefly talk about Sunday. I mean, it's bad when you're sitting on 18 and the white hat, as they call them, comes over and says, "Hey, sir, you mind to put your cups down after you've got about 15 in your hands stacked on top of each other?" It was a beautiful day, man. When you go to Master Sunday and when you pull up at 7:30 in the morning and they pretty much roll you down Magnolia Lane and park you right next to the gate, you're in for a good day. I'm not sure for all you listeners, if anybody comes across this and was able to attend this year, unbelievable. I think I've seen more people in a Walmart superstore than I was at Augusta on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean the video on the telecast was crazy. I mean, it just looked like there was nobody there. I'm sure you got to meet some really cool people and touch some really cool hands.
Yeah, unbelievable. So just a quick stat. I mean, sitting on 18 on the ropes all day, had our chair there, walked around pretty much the rest of the day, standing on 4 tee box right next to Nick Saban. Got the old fist bump after congratulating him on the national championship. Got to talk to Strafacci for about 3 or 4 holes as well. He was the amateur that won the U.S. Amateur this year. He was there on Sunday just kind of walking around watching Phil. So I got to talk to him a little bit. And then, of course, DeChambeau throwing me the ball coming off of 18. Just unbelievable, man. Just unbelievable. But we're back. We're back to real life. We're back to making some money, hopefully. I think I sobered up after Sunday this morning. And we're just gonna dive right into today, man. And I'm gonna start off with my lean, Colt. I like the Houston Rockets total game over 234 playing the Pacers tonight. And there's not a whole lot of statistical data other than I'm going to tell you this is going to be an all-star game in April. These two teams got nothing but incentives to look for right now coming down the stretch of the season. There is absolutely no reason for these two teams to play defense tonight. I think 234 is not even – I think we're going to clear that by 10. I think this number is probably going to end up being around 240 to 243. In my mind, that's just free money right there to me.
Yeah, not much defense going on with those two teams, playing at a pretty quick pace, just up and down the court, throwing up shots. It does look pretty similar to an all-star game when you watch them play. I mean, they're coming off some big games in the 240s, high 240s, and it's against teams that don't normally put up those kinds of points, and it's just completely due to a lack of defensive effort. So, I'm all over that over with you. I like that play. I think both teams are going to do their job. For my lean of the day, I'm going to be looking towards an over where I think only one team's going to do their job, and that's going to be with the Cleveland Indians today taking on the Chicago White Sox. I'm looking at the Indians team over 3.5. So I'm not going to play the whole game over. I'm just going to take the Indians team to score 4 more runs. A lot of talent in that lineup. They definitely have been underperforming a little bit. especially in this series against the White Sox. But I think that today, the Indians still think they're a legitimate title contender. They can't be losing games to the White Sox like they already have this series. And today they get to go up against Carlos Rodon, lefty out of NC State. I mean, the guy's like a punch and Judy, throwing about 91, 92. There's really no pitch in my mind that's that great. I mean, even whenever his first outing, he only made it through 5 innings. I don't see him making it through anymore today. He didn't give up any runs, but his whip was still a hair over one. Just kind of getting pretty lucky and fortunate to get those runners off the base without him scoring. So I look for the Indians to do big things here today, probably put up 5 or 6. I'm just not sure that the White Sox are going to do their part, so I'm going to focus in on the Indians team total over 3.5.
I agree, and I love those Indians bats, man. They, I think I had them the other week, and they make you earn it at the plate. They're going to put the bat on the ball, and they're going to get it in play. Ground ball, home. I don't think they're a power team, but they're going to put the ball in play. And I think runs are going to get scored tonight. Whether they win, we don't know. We hope they do, but they're going to score over 3.5. I like that play. And for our premium play, this is going to be a chalky one, folks, but we like it. It's going to be the Knicks versus the Pelicans tonight. Pelicans are still without Lonzo Ball. That line's opened up at 3. It's down to +2.5 right now at -110. The Pelicans are in 8th. We were just talking about this. They're right there inside the bubble and making the playoffs. And I think this is a team that, quite honestly, they got it in their locker room that this is a game that they have to win. They got to prove something to themselves here. I think this could be a potential good win for them to kind of solidify themselves consciously that they should be in the playoffs.
For the Knicks. I think you wanted and said that the Pelicans were in 8th, but the Knicks are in 8th.
Oh, yeah, it's the Knicks. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas the Pelicans are kind of sitting on the outside looking in and haven't been playing good basketball. Some point in time, they got to start thinking about the lottery pick draft. But yeah, the Knicks have been looking really good. I mean, they've been strong over the last 2-3 weeks, really making a push for that Eastern Conference playoffs. And I think they continue it tonight. Coming off a little home stretch, but they've had a day of rest and travel, and so the Knicks have covered a little over 60% of their games. That percentage gets a little bit better on a day's rest, and so I look for them to take it against the number. I don't hate the money line, but we'll take the free 2.5 while we can get it.
Yeah, give us that 2.5. And another reason, man, Randall and Zion Williamson, they've got similar body styles, and I think with Randall's experience in the league, I think he matches his competitiveness tonight and outdoes him a little bit, and I think that's what's going to get us over the edge. Like Colt said, we don't mind money line, but we'll take those 2.5 points and hopefully meet you back at the window. But just a quick recap, I'm taking the Houston Rockets and the Pacers over 234.
I'm on the Indians team total over 3.5.
And give us those damn Knicks plus the points to ride us home tonight, baby. Let's ride.
New York Knickerbockers, baby. Spike Lee and everything. Give them to us.
Give them to us. Sharp Dog Sports.